Hey guys, Archie Luxury here. What the fuck do you do? You've cleaned the Beamer, you clean the luxury car, whether it is a BMW or it's an Audi. You've cleaned the bastard, and then what's happened is it's been fucking raining. What the fuck do you do? Now, because you've waxed the car in the past, the top part is okay, but the bottom part and the wheels are filthy. So we're going to do a half wash. Half wash, that's right. So let's have a look here. What are we going to do? Well, for starters, I use a cheaper shampoo. I'm going to use that. That's for the wheels. I'm just getting my buckets ready here. I'm going to do a half wash, basically clean the wheels. That'll bring up the car really nicely. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a half wash on the bottom half of the car. So normally I use a 2-bucket system. We don't need to be so pedantic because we're just going to be basically going to be giving the thing a bit of a wash. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the two bucket buckets. So even though we're going to be doing a quick wash, we don't want to use the wheel soap and sponge for the bodywork. So just get this bucket ready. Here we go. She's looking good. And that's our wheel. So firstly, we're going to give it a bit of a rinse first. Once we've done the rinse, we'll give that a rinse. Now the other thing is you want to do too is give it a bit of a clean in the sill there whilst we got the hose out. Rinse. We're going to give that just the lower panels a clean. Here we go, get this bastard. So this will really bring it up, and I'm going to show you some party tricks to bring the car up. On the top part of the car, we're actually going to clean the windows separately with window cleaner. And what will happen is you'll find that the car will create an illusion that it looks $1 million fucking dollars. So here we go. We've done this here, getting these wheels done, and then we'll get the body panels done. So let's get this bastard out. Now I find with middle-aged back, I like to use a seat to sit down. So I use a seat to sit down, and that way there, let me show you. We use the sponge to clean the wheels. We don't have to be as thorough as we normally would, but in the same token, we still want to do a good job. So look at this, we're getting it done, and we're going to give the wheels. So this will take off. See, the big thing is it's not the water that makes it look dull. It's the dust and shit that makes it look fucked eye. So this sponge, we're also going to just run it around there. Look at that. Okay. And they're also going to clean the lower panel, just the lower panel, with this sponge, because that's where all the road grime has gone. Look at that. We've done that. Beautiful. Just use a little bit on this panel here too. It's looking good. Okay, we're going to use the back breaker. This is a milk crate, a couple of old towels on top. Look at that. See, we're going to get this bastard cleaned. Come on, you little bitch. Get this fucking bitch cleaned. I want to get this bitch looking like $1 million. So around we go again. Ooh, tiring work. Here we go. Get it around there again. Let's do the panel around there. Get this baby. And we're not going to be worrying about too much about shamming it. We just want to basically clean off the grunge, because that's what makes it look dirty. It's more the soot and filth, the brake dust. Okay. So look at that, it's beautifully done. Now what I'm going to do is, now we've used a separate bucket here. This is for separate sponge. We're going to do the lower panel, lower half. Look at this. Get this panel cleaned. And we're going to go all the way around there. Get that beautifully done. So that's the bottom part of the car. Now, whilst we're doing that, it's not a bad idea. So there we go. That's the side done. Let's get this bitch rinsed. Rinsing her off now. Make sure you give it a thorough rinse. Very important. You wouldn't do this if it was absolutely filthy. But this is after we've done a clean. We've taken her out a couple times in the rain. And she just looks a little bit shabby. And we want it perfect. We might have a date with a bitch. I want to get this, look at that, give it a nice squirt there. Rinse that down, get that shampoo off. Here we go. Around there. And clean the wheels. Look, that's simple, isn't it? Now we also, so just give it another follow-up rinse. See, we're just getting that lower panels done. Now, with our hose, we also, let's do the back panel here too. Firstly, before we put the sponge on there, we're going to use some water. The water will take off a lot of the grime and dirt. It's just the lower panel here. Look at that. See, look at that. And we can even get this sponge. There we go. Okay, so now let's get that sponge again. Which sponge would I use? Well, I'm using the body sponge. This is the body sponge. Let's give that a bit of a wipe over. There we go. Look at that. The lights. It's just a half clean. That's what we're doing, is a half clean. And the idea of this is to make the bitch look fucking presentable. You might be wanting to go out on a date, you know, so I don't want to go to the trouble of cleaning it perfectly because I haven't got the time. I got to get ready for the bitches. Look at that. We've cleaned it. Now, put that back in the bucket. And now just give it a rinse. Important to rinse the bitch. Rinse the fucking bitch. Here we go, rinse. Here we go, look at this. Rinsing all that off. Look at that, she's coming up beautifully. It's just a half wash, really. It's a half wash, which sometimes it's what this car needs, is a bit of a half wash. There we go, done. There we go. So now, guys, I'm going to stop the camera. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other side and the front, same way. So you can see, so easy to do. $1 million. So we'll get that done. Then what I'm going to do is, to follow up after I've done this, I'm going to use an airbrush to dry it, the brush, and then I'm going to use the window cleaner to do the windows, and a little bit of quick wax, quick wash, quick wax, just to do some of the top panels. There you go, guys. Archie Luxury, getting you looking good.